To you, Swarna.
Thank you very much. Welcome everyone to a wonderful evening to everyone here. Morning, evening, night to everyone here from this very cozy club, World Travelers Toastmasters Club. We are looking forward to a wonderful showcase today, a talent showcase of international speech. Now, why do we call it as a talent showcase? Basically, we have a lovely bouquet of members who have wonderful talent from all over the world. And so we thought that instead of just having it as a contest, we're going to present to you our just as a beautiful buffet of spread of international speeches from our wonderful members from 7 countries. So you're going to be up for 7 speeches. Enjoy your evening. Okay, now let's start with my introduction. I'm Swarna Kalyan, a member of Toastmasters, of this club, World Travelers Toastmasters Club, and I am privileged today to be the contest chair. And the purpose of any contest in Toastmasters is to provide an opportunity to speakers to improve their speaking abilities and to recognize the best as encouragement to all. And also to provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient speakers who have benefited from their Toastmasters learning. And that is what we are all going to do today. Listen to wonderful speeches and also learn for ourselves as well. So as I start off this contest, I would like to invite our A2 Area Director, Sangeeta, to do the opening remarks. The stage is yours, Sangeeta. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Contest Chair Swarna. Thank you for this honor. I would like to start to say that I'm really thrilled to be here today. It was like unawares, but yet I hopped in. And I wish you all a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from all across the country. We are 7 countries. Wow, that's amazing. And I can understand what the contestants have been doing for this event, a very special event, preparation and practice. And I know that we're going to see all those fantastic talent displayed here today. So without taking much of my time, I just want to wish you all a very, very, very best wishes, and looking forward to probably witness some seasoned Toastmasters with wonderful speeches, with wonderful messages, and showing all your passion. With that, I'd like to hand over to our contest chair. Thank you so much and wish you all the best.
Thank you for that encouraging speech, Area Director Sangeeta. And now let us go into the contest today. For any contest or any program as such, we do need role holders. So let me go through and welcome the role holders here. We have 2 timers. Timer 1 is DTM Ram and timer 2 is RD. So both of them will be using the timer screens. Before I go in, can we see change of screens for the colors, and so that our contestants are aware, and no to pin you. So can I see some color changes in your screens? How about timer 2 as well, just in case, because you are on standby? Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you very much. Okay, so for all purposes of the contest, it's timer 1 that you will have to look for. But should, for whatever technical reason, our timer 1 drops off, please look at timer 2. And that's why we wanted both of them to be seen. And this is basically for the contestants. Okay, and now the timer 2 will, after the speech, will tell us that 1 minute of silence. So the screen will change to show us the 1 minute of silence. And after a minute, will unmute and tell us that the time is up. Eliza and Kathy To DTM all are our Zoom masters.
Take your mobile.
Okay, now let us look at our tally counters. We have 2 tally counters for us today. DTM all, Gerardo, RD, Flores, and Sajni Dharamdas, who will help the chief judge at the end of the contest. Now let's look at the eligibility and the briefings. The briefings have been done to the roll holders, to the judges, and of course also to the contestants. But I'm still going through some basic eligibility that we are following for this talent show today. One is to see that they are a paid member of Toastmasters of this club, and also to make sure that they have completed level 2 of any pathways. And the originality of the contest, we want to remind the contestants that must be your own speech and each must be substantially original. Any quoted material must be identified. And the speech must be thematic in nature, having an opening, body, and closing, and must not be a monologue or a series of one-liners. And contestants who refer to another contestant's speech may be disqualified. And all these have been briefed to the contestants, and the rules of the contest have been given in time ahead to the contestants for them to read. Chief Judge, can you please confirm that the judges are qualified and that they have been briefed and are ready to go?
They've been, definitely. I confirm. There's just one comment which is now fine. I can see IS6 is just joining. That was just my comment. We were having missing contestant, but she's here. Back to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I thought I saw her earlier. Did she drop off? Thank you very much, Chief Judge. All the way from District 20. Thank you very much for being our Chief Judge today, who is an esteemed District Director from District 20, Khalid Abdullah DTM. Thank you very much. And now let us start the much awaited talent show. The order of the contestants have been drawn during the contest briefing, and I shall just put on the Zoom chat for all of you to see the order. So Atul Srivatsa is the first contestant, Norlisa Savi second, Kim Low will be third, Phoebe Pendon will be fourth, Lada will be fifth, Tamami Nayagama will be sixth, and Janet Fuchek will be seventh. So this is the order that was drawn during the briefing in the presence of the Chief Judge. I hope that this order has been distributed by the Chief Judge to all the judges.
Yes, done.
Okay. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen from all over the world. Welcome today to our contest at World Travelers Toastmasters Club. Now, let us invite before going in, I have briefed this to the contestants, but I think we need to redo this a bit for the timer one who was missing in the contest briefing, is that in case that the contestant does drop off in the beginning of the contest, we will wait for 5 minutes for him or her to join back to the contest. If the contestant drops due to technical difficulties between the contest, he or she will have 3 chances to come back to the contest, and each time we will wait for 5 minutes, which will be about 15 minutes in total. And once the contestant has rectified the technical difficulty, the contestant is required to start the speech at where they stopped. Okay, so timers, please note that you need to be watchful on the screen to see if the contestant is dropping. And when they do drop off from the screen, please stop your timing so that you can continue it when they come back and start speaking. Okay. And if any of the timers drop off due to technical issues, then if timer 1 drops off, timer 2 will step in, and we will give a 30-second time grace to the contestants for the technical error from the timer side. And also, please note that if the contestant does not come back, the judges are to mark the ballots based on what has been observed thus far. There will be a 1-minute silence between us, and at the end of the contest, we will wait till all the ballots are collected. So are we ready to proceed to the contest now? Can I see some thumbs up? Some emojis? As currently, I only see 2 or 3 of them on the screen. Okay, let's go. Are you all ready, chief judges and judges?
Yep, all ready.
Timers. Okay, contestants. Audience, are you ready? Can you show me a thumbs up so that I know you are all ready to listen to this fabulous spread of speeches? Yay, that's good. Okay, now contestant number 1, Atul Srivatsava. Atul, can you repeat after me? Contest chair, can you see me and hear me clearly?
Contest chair, can you see and hear me clearly?
Fantastic.
Contest chair, just sorry to chip in here. Can we disable the chat and as well the mute, unmute if this would be controlled by the Zoom master, please?
Zoom master, can you please do that before I start?
Chat is limited to just host and co-host.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Also, please make sure that the others are all muted, yeah? And they cannot unmute on their own. Okay, thank you. Atul Srivatsava, challenges and opportunities. Challenges and opportunities, Atul Srivatsava.
I love playing table tennis. This ball represents challenges and opportunities life has thrown at me. I hit each ball to reverse the incoming challenges and convert incoming opportunities into the winning strokes. Ta, ta. Contest chair and dear audience, hello. Please catch this ball. This is marriage. Now catch this ball. This is World Championship of Public Speaking. All the best. My challenging balls came early in my life when my extremely rich grandfather lost his life and all his property during World War II in Myanmar. This forced my father into a hand-to-mouth existence. Tak, tak. As a teenager, I would often worry, how would I survive in this competitive world? As a vernacular student, I would mentally translate my science books into English. This habit not only helped me in my pre-exam revisions, but also made me dream in English. Tap, tap. During my teens, there were only a few engineering colleges with affordable fees in India. To get admission, one had to master voluminous, numerous science and maths textbooks of 11th and 12th standards together. I longed for peace in my small, humble home to study 16 hours a day. But the noisy street and neighbors' fight would steal away my peace. My painful, challenging circumstances would damage my psyche. I didn't have a music system to relax with, but my mosquito friends would play music in my ears and offer me free acupuncture services. I would suddenly get up in the night and murmur, God, why you have chosen me to face all this trouble? I was romancing stress and was so much blinded by it that I almost ended my life. A probable outcome of an affair. Tak, tak. As a 17-year-old, I went to a hardware shop and asked for a strong rope. The shopkeeper inquired, why? I said, I want to fasten my cow with this. You don't look like a cowboy. Anyhow, he sold me the rope. Since I was angry with God, I went straight to a place of worship in the night. But its compound was locked. Every time I wanted to jump in, a security guard on the patrol would come nearby. While this hide and seek was going on, flashes of images of my parents came in my mind. My inner voice echoed, Atul, don't ravage your already challenged parents. You are a fool. I returned home with a resolve to rule the challenges. That night, I slept with my mother very tight. Apart from getting admission in engineering, my sustained hard work earned me many accolades in my academic, professional, and social domains. I learned the values of accommodativeness and flexibility through yoga and meditation. Almighty has given me both challenges and opportunities. I feel humble. I grabbed the opportunity to work in the Middle East. I didn't mind crawling through the pipelines and climbing 100-meter tall equipment as an inspection engineer in oil and gas plants. They liked my hardworking attitude and gave me promotions. But my wife didn't like my oily and dirty clothes. I'm still confused whether marriage is a challenge or an opportunity. Never mind. an economically challenged person turned tables. He has so far seen 35 countries and worked with 77 nationalities. A happy family man, a PhD holder, he is a subject matter expert in safety, environment, and quality management. Friends, our fingers are different, but together they hold a bat. Similarly, our challenges are different, but together they make us a stronger and seasoned player in life. I thought challenges are forever. I was wrong. Opportunities follow the challenges. The sunrise follows the sunset. So don't let the challenges defeat us, and don't miss the opportunities. Remember, life is a game. Let's play it. Tap, tap. Contest chair.
Contest chair, you're on mute.
Thank you, contestant 1, Atul Srivatsava. There will be a 1 minute of silence. Timer 2, can you please let us know when the 1 minute is up?
One minute is up.
Thank you, timer. Contestant number 2, Norliza Savi. May I request you to test your audio and video by saying, can you see me and hear me well?
Can you hear me and see me now?
Thank you very much. Contestant number 2, Norliza Savi. Hold on tight. Hold on tight, Norliza Savi.
Dear vet, you Cinderella, you hope it would come true, that one day your Prince Charming would come rescue you. When I was young, I loved reading fairy tales, and I especially liked Cinderella. I would always pretend that my strict mother was the evil stepmother, and my sisters the evil stepsisters, as they were always ordering me around the house. I dreamed that one day my Prince Charming would come and rescue me from my terrible and horrible situation. Contest chair, my dear friends. 30 years ago, I met someone and fell in love. And I got married. You're probably thinking that I found my Prince Charming. Let me share a little bit about my husband and let you decide. For one of my birthdays, my husband told me that he's going to get me something that would make all the women in the office jealous of me. And guess what did he get me? He got me a hard disk. Now, which crazy woman in the office would be jealous of that? So now you know my husband is not at all romantic. So how did I fall in love with my husband? Now, for you to know, I need to bring you back to 30 years ago to our very first date. On our very first date, my husband, or I shall call him my ex-boyfriend, brought me to an Indonesian restaurant called the Ramayana. The ambience was perfect for a romantic dinner for two. The lights were dim. Soft gamelan music was playing in the background, and the place smelled of beautiful jasmine flowers. We were led to a table for two. Under the dancing and twinkling light of the candle, we ate our dinner. The night was just perfect to fall in love. As we were eating and chatting, a young lady carrying a basket of roses approached him. Sir, would you like to buy roses for the lady? I looked at the roses excitedly. My heart was beating wildly. Roses, this would make the night perfect. My ex-boyfriend looked at the roses and he looked at me and he said, you want the roses? My friends, do you think I wanted the roses? Of course, right? But I did something that I regretted the whole of my married life. I said no. And I decided then never to date this man again. From there onwards, the date went downhill. I was so glad when the date was over. My ex-boyfriend offered to send me home. I told him no, but he was insistent and he was persistent. And I finally relented, thinking it was just a ride home. So I sat behind him on his motorbike and I refused to put my hands around him, even if it meant endangering my life. He turned around, took my hands gently, and he put it around his waist. And before I could protest, he said, hold on tight. Whatever happens, never let go. It was a momentous moment in my life. It was as if beautiful fireworks were bursting in the night sky. His words touched the innermost of my heart and my soul. Here was someone who would not give up even when things get tough. I had found my Prince Charming. Instinctively, I held him tighter. Then I heard a voice, not too tight. I can't breathe. 30 years later, my dear friends, my husband still doesn't buy me flowers. Holding on tight is easier said than done. There were quarrels. There were unhappiness, fights over money, children, and sometimes even what to eat for dinner. At times, I don't have the strength to pull on tight. At times, I feel like letting go. Whenever this happens, I remember the reason why I fell in love with my husband. My husband may not be the Prince Charming I was dreaming of, but he loves me unconditionally and he would never give up on me. And that's the reason why he is worth holding on to. Friends, we live in a world where it's easier to give up, to let go, to throw in the towel, to raise the white flag when we are faced with challenges. But I'm urging you to hold on tight to your loved ones, to your dreams, to your passions. Why must you do that? Always find the reason for you not to give up, for you to hold on tight. So when things get tough, hold on tight. When things don't go your way, hold on tight. And when you feel like giving up, hold on even tighter. Always remember the reason. That's what I do all the time. Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you, contestant. Number 2, Loneliza Sabi. Timer 2, can you please show us the 1 minute of silence now?
Tak lah. As long as hit berapa je.
Thank you, timer 2. Contestant number 3, Kim Low. May I request you to test your audio and video by saying, can you see me and hear me?
Can you see me and hear me?
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Kim Low. Turning my fears into freedom. Turning my fears into freedom. Kim Low.
Master your fear, and you will find your freedom. This was the sage advice given to be my mentor coach in the leadership camp long time ago. I had no idea what it means at that time. I was clueless about it. But as the years goes on, eventually I learned to grasp the meaning of that statement. Master your fear, and you will find freedom through the painful, hurtful, heartbreaking experiences that I go through. Contest chair and friends. This is my story. Everybody, or I would presume most people, especially the ladies, love falling in love. Who doesn't like falling in love? I do. Having someone to spend time with, getting the hugs and kisses, whining and dining you, giving you the 100% attention. Who doesn't want it? I do. But the opposite of love is hurt and rejection. I had this intense fear of being hurt in a relationship and being rejected. So you know what I do? The moment I fall in love, loved it, the moment the relationship started getting serious, I run the opposite direction. I ghosted him. Or I may even disappear. And I keep wondering why I can never ever find a fulfilling long-term relationship. I keep stressing myself out. Why am I still single at 35? And you know what my mentor and coach say to me? Kim, let me be candid and frank to you. You sabotage your own relationship because you have this intense fear of hurt and rejection. I have to really sit down and face the brutal truth that he told me. And I have to dig deep as to why I've run away from relationship. Why do I sabotage my own relationship? And I finally found the source of this problem. And it started when I was 8 years old. I saw the hurt my mother go through, the heartbreak and the pain she go through when I was 8 years old. When she found out that my dad had a second family with kids, a second wife with kids. I was 8. Remember, I was 8 years old, and I saw her crying, pleading with my father. What can she do? She has 8 kids. She's a housewife. She's trapped in that marriage. She can't run away anywhere. So when I saw that, I think it was imprinted in me from very young that I can't trust guys. They will hurt you all the time. And this was compounded later in my 20s when I actually fell in love with a guy. For 18 months, we dated. We even talked about migrating to Australia, maybe getting married one day. And guess what? He betrayed me and I caught him with another woman. That really enforced my concept of you can't trust a guy. You can fall in love, but don't get serious. So ladies and gentlemen, that was my most intense fear. How do I get out of it? I asked my mental coach. And he advised me, the one thing you can do, Kim, is to forgive your father and your ex-boyfriend and whoever has transgressed on you and hurt you. You need to forgive and you need to let go. It wasn't easy. It took me a while to reconcile the anger, the hurt, and the forgiveness. Eventually I did. And the moment I did, my life transformed. I was free. I was liberated to love again. And my husband came along. At 42 years old, I met my husband. I was free from the fear of rejection and hurt. I fell in love. I dived into it. I was vulnerable, but I was strong and confident that if I get hurt, I can rise again. So ladies and gentlemen, I still have a lot of fears. I may have conquered this one fear of rejection and hurt, but I still have many. Let me leave you with this note. Fear, F-E-A-R. Face it, embrace it, tap on it, and it will release you from it. And that's where, when you master your fear, you will find your freedom. Thank you. Back to you, contestant.
Thank you, contestant 3, Kim Lo. There will be a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer 2, please let us know when 1 minute is.
1 minute is up.
Thank you, Annie. Contestant number 4. Phoebe Pendon. May I request you to test your audio and video by saying that you can see me and hear me well?
Can you see me and hear me well?
Thank you very much. Phoebe Pendon. Unbreakable. Unbreakable. Phoebe Pendon.
Oops. Unbreakable. Have you ever felt that you were unbreakable? What made you feel that you were unbreakable? Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, my friends, I am unbreakable. Yes, I was unbreakable. At one point in my life, I was unbreakable. I was at the top of my career as a nurse licensed to practice in the US and in the Philippines. I helped over 4,000 patients to recover their life and rehabilitated out of their heart operations. I gave life to them, improving their quality of life through my assistance. As a nurse and a clinical psychologist at the same time, I was practicing in a US government, generating income way above the average. I was at the top of my health with ideal body weights, all normal body functions. I was unbreakable until at one moment in my life, my doctor just told me, Phoebe, you need to go for a biopsy. What? Doctor, you meant to say I have cancer? Phoebe, you have to go for biopsy for you to countercheck whether the mammogram that has suspicion for a malignancy will be confirmed. That was shocking. I was devastated. I was numbed. I didn't know what to do. I was broken into pieces. I didn't tell anyone. You know why? When you tell anyone that you have cancer, the word will spread around. And everyone will think that you will die soon. 7 years ago, I was exploring options for me to find ways to be treated. I went to the US for me to go through diagnostic procedures, and I was informed that I had to go through surgery. A day before my scheduled surgery, it was canceled. Why? I didn't have $66,000 on top of my diagnostic procedures to pay off for the removal of the lump on my left breast. Lumpectomy that could be done on the outpatient basis. I needed outrightly $66,000 for that. I cried so hard. I was so disappointed that I had to go through a series of tests, and eventually I was told it will be canceled. The medical director called me up in his office and talked to me and my brother. And he said, if she was my sister, I can just tell her to go home and take that surgery because it could be done anywhere in the world. If you will do your surgery in our hospital, it's just like buying a Toyota car for $100,000. You mean to say, doctor, I needed $100,000 for my treatment? That was a thought that was running in my mind. And the doctor said, you will reach 100 years and you will not die of breast cancer. I was diagnosed with stage 0. Other doctors would say it is precancerous. That gave me a sense of hope. It triggered the hope within me when the doctor said, I live 100 years. Okay, I packed my things, went home, and went back and went to my surgeon. I had it. I saved $100,000. I went through surgery, radiation, and treatment. I was restored. I restored my functions and my career and generated income that was sufficient to cover my expenses. I restored my health. My friends, sometimes something happens to us and we feel there's no hope at all because factors happen and we feel that our body is wasting away and everything is lost. But I tell you, my friends, once that sense of hope is restored, hopelessness is broken, is shattered. And again, hope will rise up and will bring us to the kind of life that will improve the quality of our life. Hope will make us unbreakable. Have you ever thought of it? Do you have an experience that you feel you lost your hope? Take a look at your inner self. There is that sense of hope that can make you unbreakable. Contest chair.
Thank you. Contestant number 4, PB Pendant. We will now have a minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballot. Timer 2, please let us know when 1 minute is up.
One minute is up.
Thank you. Timer 2. Contestant number 5, Lada Linsneck. May I request you to test your audio and video?
Hello, hello. Oh. I see you and I hear you. You hear and see me?
Thank you. Lada Linsneck. GPS. GPS. Lada Linsneck.
Hello, my fellow toast gods and goddesses. Who here feels the fear and does it anyway? Don't we all do that? We're Toastmasters. That's what we do. So it's kind of interesting when a friend of mine says to me recently, Lotta, you're so fearless. I said, me? Nah. But then I thought about it and I said, you know what? She might be right. I'm feeling the fear less these days. And I said, now why is that? The unicorn? Nah. I know why. Because I have a secret weapon against fear. Would you like to hear my secret weapon against fear? My secret weapon against fear is my GPS. Not the global positioning system in the sky, but my GPS, which is gratitude, power, and strength. Being grateful, taking your power back, and you're stronger than you think. Now, it wasn't always so rosy. It used to be gloomy, powerless, and sad. That's because for about 30 plus years of my life, I had an eating disorder, bulimia. That's when you eat and throw up, eat and throw up. People are like, oh, Lotta, you just like to eat. No, it's like any other addiction out there. You're just trying to numb yourself against the world. And for me, my bulimia, what it felt like, it was as if I had this bottomless pit in my soul. And no matter how much food I would put into it, it just never filled up. And I was thinking, I was saying, okay, fine. I had the bulimia. One day I was at work and I fainted. I went to the hospital. This very kind doctor comes up to me and says, Miss Lisniak, you had an irregular heartbeat due to an electrolyte imbalance. Sweetie, do you have bulimia? Maybe you should stop because it could actually stop your heart someday. I tried to stop so hard. I just couldn't. You know what actually made me stop? Finally, breast cancer. Another doctor, not so kind, said to me, Miss Lisniak, if you don't do chemo, radiation, and cut your breasts off, you're gonna die in 5 years. Can you imagine someone saying that to you, even if it's true? After I got over the initial shock and the fear, that's when I heard it. I finally heard it. My voice, Lotta's voice, that voice that was beaten down by years of bulimia, by self-loathing, by self-criticism, by self-hatred. And it said, Lotta, you're not going to die of cancer. No, take your power back. You help create this in your life. You can uncreate it. Take responsibility for your own healing, not what the doctors are saying. That glamorous TV job that's so impressive to everyone else and is killing you, quit. So I quit. Sweetheart, for years you thought that food was your nemesis. It is your savior. I began to give myself nutrition for the first time that I can truly remember. Green juices smoothie. I wasn't throwing up anymore. And I cared not only what was going into my mouth, but out of my mouth. My words, my thoughts. I knew if I didn't change all of this, I was going to die. How does one even begin to change their words and their thoughts? Their attitude, right? Remember? Gloomy, powerless, and sad. And you'll never guess who actually helped me change my attitude. Santa Claus. That's right, Santa Claus. I do a show called The Couch Show. It's on a big blow-up couch. I go around the world, I plop it down, I sit and I talk to people. I happen to be in Canada, and guess who's coming down the street looking like Santa Claus with the white beard and everything and the hair. And I said, Santa, come over here. So he came over. I said, you look like Santa, but you're a little thin. He said, off season. He sat down. We start talking. And I swear to you, I have never seen anyone glow with happiness. This man was glowing with happiness. And I said, please tell me, why are you so happy? What's the secret? He said, you know what? I haven't always been so happy. But when I realized that happiness is not an emotion, but an attitude, I could be happy anywhere, doing anything with anybody. And I heard it, but then I really heard it when I was editing the show. And I said, Oh my goodness. I have spent years seeped in sadness with my head down the toilet. And you're telling me that happiness is a choice? Happiness is a choice. Yes. So from that moment on, I put into my life wherever I could. And even more so when I was dealing with the fear of the cancer. For those of you who've had cancer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you who have not, fear is your constant companion. It walks with you step by step, moment by moment, second by second. It's always there. And I hadn't realized that I was actually using the GPS to combat that fear. So if I was thinking, oh my God, I'm dying, I would go to gratitude. I'd go up to my room where I'd cut out all these beautiful paper hearts. I wrote, thank you for my healing all over them. I put them up all over the room wherever I could. I'd stand in the middle and I would declare what I was grateful for in the moment. Work like magic, fear be gone. Taking your power back, words and thoughts, all day long. I would examine what's going on, what's coming out of my mouth, what am I thinking about? If I was thinking, oh my God, I'm dying, I would say, I'd neutralize it and say, okay, I'm still here. And then I would say, I'd make it positive. I am healing. And as you know, what follows your I am follows you. And the taking stronger than you think, 15 years later, here I am, didn't do anything the doctors told me to do, GPS my way to health, did it my way. Woohoo! And that's why I'm so excited to share it with all of you, because I know how paralyzing fear can be. So next time you encounter some fear, give it some gratitude. Take your power back by being in the present moment. Present moment, there's no fear. It's only in the future and the past. And the stronger than you think, each and every one of you, you matter, you're enough, and you got this. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, you are stronger than you think. Now that's what my GPS stands for, gratitude, power, and strength. It saved my life. But my question to all of you, my fellow Toast gods and goddesses, is what does your GPS stand for? And what could it do for your life? Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you. Contestant number 5, Lada. Timer. We will give 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer 2, please let us know when 1 minute is up.
One minute is up.
Thank you very much. Contestant number 6, Tamami Nagayama. Can you please repeat after me? Can you hear me and see me clearly?
Can you hear me and see me clearly?
Tamami Nagayama, a letter to my daughter. A letter to my daughter, Tamami Nagayama.
When was your last time you wrote a letter to someone? Was it a thank you letter, a birthday letter, or a note just to say hello? These days we're so head over heels for this iPhone, we hardly write a letter, don't we? Even our tradition of writing a New Year's postcards to your friends, relatives, and colleagues is disappearing. People don't want to spend time on time-consuming things, pondering, wondering what to write about. Just a click, and you can send your message to multiple people all over the world. Isn't that awesome? Is that awesome? Contest there, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guest. I have 4 children, believe it or not, all girls. My 3rd daughter has turned 10 last year. Phew, finally. Her elementary school teacher called me one day. Mrs. Nagayama, would you write a birthday letter to your daughter? We're having 10th birthday celebration in our classroom. Oh my gosh, I hadn't put pen to paper for a long time. Can I type it for easy editing? No, I should handwrite it. She's an elementary school kid. But when I started writing, my emotions just flowed out. It was so nice putting my feelings down on a piece of paper. Word to word, my love to my little girl. Here's my final draft before she reads it. Let me share it with you. Dear Tomura, as a 3rd daughter of our family, I'm so grateful that you are born safe and sound. You're a quiet girl, but I see a very strong mind in you. Once in a while, I recall my pregnancy days with you. It was hard. Your eldest sister had been hospitalized for unknown fever and a rash. I was so preoccupied with her illness, I can't remember how I got through it. You were only 7 months in my tummy. Your prenatal music was your sister's crying. It must have been not good an idea for a 7-month pregnant woman to sleep in a makeshift bed for a month. But you persevered with me and you were safely born. I'm so proud of your endurance and strength. And I see that in every aspect of your activities. You have a strong heart and a warm heart, which no one but only you can carry through. And I want you to know that. About your strong heart. We bought a puppy last year and have been enjoying quite adventurous and heartwarming days with her. Now, mind you, it was you who convinced me to have a dog. Your father and I were rather not fond of having family pets like cats and dogs. 4 children in this tiny house is chaotic enough. Every time I said, no, we cannot have a dog, you went to the library or see your friends who have dogs and came back to me with explanations. First, I said, Tomura, we cannot have a dog because your father and I are both working. There's no one in our house during the day who's going to take care of a little puppy. Mom, we can buy puppy during my school vacation. I can train dog little by little so that it can wait for it by itself a whole day. In fact, I learned in the book that a dog is sleeping most of the day. Oh, Tomura, but we cannot have a dog because your second eldest sister had asthma when she was little. She might be allergic to dog's fur. Mom, I found a dog which fur doesn't come off. It's toy poodle. I wanted Chihuahua, but toy poodle is so cute. Why don't we have a toy poodle? Oh, I gave you several more, but your research finally became a book of explanations. Wow, congratulations. I award you and you deserve it. To be honest, I expected you to give up, maybe cry and have a tantrum, but you did it. I gave in to your earnest and persistent research. Lala, our toy poodle, is your buddy. About your warm heart, you are a very caring person too. These days, your eldest sister, is not in a good mood. I'm very, very worried about her. Not going to school, not being able to socialize with people the way she used to. You said, Mom, there's a heavy cloud over our house. I think Lala can care for my sister. Remember that? I was so surprised and in awe of your insight. These days, you go out for a walk with Lala and your big sister. Later in the night, you go out of your bed and sleep into your sister's bed to keep her company. I scolded you first for waking up in the middle of the night and chatting with your big sister. But after all, I think she appreciates that. She's your favorite sister. She loves you all the same. Tomona, you're a very lovely girl. I thank you always, and I love you always. With your big heart and talent, the world is your oyster. Happy 10th birthday. Imagine her face when she reads this letter. Will she like it? Will she chuckle? Will she give a big laugh? A letter would bring a person very close to the other person's heart. One would imagine how and where the person wrote the letter, from the handwriting, color of the ink, to the material and the decoration of the paper used. Aren't we forgetting something important? Maybe we are leaving behind an important thing. Now it's your turn to enjoy writing a letter. Contest chair.
Thank you. Contestant number 6, Tamami Nagayama. We shall now have a minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer 2, please let us know when the minute is up. We shall now give time until the judges have completed their ballot sheets. Chief Judge, let us know when you have collected all your ballots.
Noted. Contest chair, you may go on and adjourn the contest. Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Can I request the Zoom master to send in the contest chair and the tally counters into the breakout room?
The judge, tally counters are in the chief judge room.
Is the Chief Judge left or gone out? Go to the blog.
Yeah, they have left.
Okay. Thank you. This concludes the talent show by World Travelers Toastmasters Club and the International Speech Contest. Can I now request all our guests and members, except the judges, to show your videos on, put on your videos on, so we can take a group photo. Zoom masters.
Give a moment, let me take the picture of all the contestants with the contest.
Wait. Just a minute. Don't. Oh, you're doing it already? Are you spotlighting?
No. I'm spotlighting all the contestants. Only for the contestant first, then later we take together, okay?
Yeah. Let's all give a huge round of applause to all the contestants here. Wow, fabulous. Great job, guys.
Well 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who else? Our contestant? Tamami, where are you, Tamami?
Tamami is there.
Count 1, 2, where is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, smile everyone. Put the heart shape. 1, 2. All put the heart shape. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you can see in our group. And the rest now taking picture for everyone. Remove spotlight. Give me a moment. Oh my God. Okay, contestant. Okay, everyone, smile. Ada, Yuniati, Joel, can you on your camera? Especially Yusuf, Chandra, Tosin, please.
Yeah, my
especially me
camera
as
is
well.
disabled.
Oh, okay. Okay, as long as I have my face, then okay. Smile. Perfect. Thank you.
Wait. Can we take one more picture? Wait, why am I on spotlight?
You're not on spotlight.
I was, right?
No,
you're just talking.
We take one more picture. What crazy picture? Smile, everyone, hands up. Do crazy. It's over. Great, thank you.
Wow, wasn't that a fantastic contest today? How are you guys feeling? Okay, now let's go. I'm going to ask, I know each and every one of you put in so much of efforts to do this speech today. So let me start off with our first contestant, Atul Srivatsava. How do you feel now that you have given your speech?
Can you repeat your question, Swarna?
I said, how do you feel now that you have done your speech?
Oh, very relaxed. And because it was my first speech, I was able to focus on what others were saying. Normally, if you are one of the later speakers, you always stress. So it was good luck that I was able to listen to all of their speeches, and they were all wonderful speakers. So it was a great experience indeed. Thank you.
Is this the first contest in the season for you?
No, actually, in our district from India, the ISC has already taken place in the second half of 2022.
Yeah.
So I could make it to area contest in district 102. So here it is just a showcase.
You mean 120 or 102?
120.
I'm beg your pardon. It is district 98. District
Oh,
98.
okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's our region. Our
Yeah. Yeah, Kim was like, how did I miss that contest?
Yeah.
Right.
So Kim, how do you feel about the contest today?
It was, I mean, the speeches is amazing. I mean, the standard is all so high. I'm so glad to be here and listening to everybody's speeches. I'm so inspired. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that many of you, all of you had excellent body language when you all were doing it on Zoom. And that was something that I found was like, you can see the proficiency there, right?
Yeah.
So do you practice, Kim, in front of the Zoom, or how do you do this?
Me?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Kim?
I do record my own practice, and then I play it back and have a look at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let's ask I can't see Nolisa. Can you see Nolisa anywhere?
No, it looks, oh, there she is. Yeah.
Nolisa, are you able to speak? Hey, hi. Wow. So where did you find the place to do the speech?
Oh,
Very nice.
oh,
Hi.
we managed to find a corner somewhere in the shopping center. So it was a quiet corner. Yeah.
So so your sister and family got to listen to it as well?
Oh no, they were elsewhere. My sister last minute she had to go to the washroom. Yeah, so I was doing it all alone, and from far I could see people walking past, and they were like looking at me because I had my telephone stand over there. So they were like looking and looking, thinking, what is this woman trying to do at the end of the the alleyway? So I pretended like not to look at them.
Yeah.
So what is different from giving outdoor to your doing it in the club?
I think when you're doing it outdoor, right, you have to be ready and be prepared for any emergencies lah. Because just now I was like quite worried suddenly when you did the briefing, right? Suddenly my camera keep on it hang, and then it's like the internet was like lagging and so on. So I immediately after I left the meeting, so I was like asking my husband, can I use your handphone? And then she told me, oh, my handphone is I'm only left with like 50% battery. So I'm like, oh dear. Then he was like assuring me, like he said, no, should be able to last. And my sister was also panicking. She told me, oh no, if you want, I can take the cable from the car and so on. So I guess when you're outside, you have to be prepared for all these emergencies lah. Yeah.
Has your husband heard the speech?
My husband, yeah, he's here.
Hi.
So it was you where the topic.
This is the person, yeah. He's the one who didn't want to buy me flowers. Really, refused to buy me flowers up till now, roses and so on. Refused, and he did ask me, you want the roses? And I'm like, oh my God, why is this man asking me this question? Then at the first date, somehow whether I want the roses, nearly wanted to cancel him off from the list, really lah. But he really like, yeah.
Aren't you glad you did?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, really glad I did hold on tight lah.
Yeah, that's right. You did a fabulous job doing it outside with so many different factors. Yeah, keep going, keep rocking.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you for
now
organizing this.
let's
Thank
look
you.
at our contestant number 4. I can't see her. All right. Phoebe.
I'm here, yes.
Hi, Phoebe. How was it to give a speech today?
It was something very deep in my life because I have not really talked about it. and sharing it tonight was something that was refreshing. I actually said earlier, thank you to Dr. Joe Skoda, because he evaluated my speech, which I delivered last Tuesday, because I was thinking, oh, the contest will be on Saturday. I'm not prepared. So I delivered a speech in TM Studios and I got evaluated and I developed from there. So it is something that is very close to my heart and it's not easy to talk about it.
Yes, to be vulnerable on stage is not easy, and you did it fabulously well. Congratulations. Not just you, Phoebe, I think even our Lada did a fantastic job on being so vulnerable, sharing stories that normally we feel, oh, why should I even tell someone something like that, right? So Lada, how do you feel after
I think, one word. So I think it's a breakthrough because then I could come up with a book on this. Thank you.
Right.
Looking forward to your book, Phoebe.
Yay!
Yay! It was great. You guys are all such fantastic speakers. Woo!
You are a fantastic speaker.
You are all.
Tamami. Yeah, let's go to Tamami now because I see the CJ back. So let's do a quick one before we start off the closing. Yeah, Tamami, how was your journey so far on the speech? And of course, I could so connect with you when you talked about your doctor and writing a letter to the daughter. Yeah, so please share how you came up with the speech. How do you feel after delivering it?
Yeah, I'm relieved now. I was nervous giving my speech here in front of all advanced members, advanced speakers. And because I was sick in a row, I was listening to all other speakers and I'm getting nervous. So I'm relieved. Yeah.
But how did you come up with the speech?
How did I come up with this speech? It was, to be honest, it was a pathway. One of the pathway, it's like delivering social speech. And I just selected, okay, maybe I'm not good at, giving social delivery, like, graduation speech. What would I be? And then I thought, oh, how about birthday letter to my daughter? And then I just started from there. And then it just, changed to my speech contest speech, developed into my speech contest speech. So I tweaked here and there every time I give speech, and now
it was fabulous. It was definitely fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and of course our last speaker, Janet, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling relieved that it's over, and I'm so grateful that my fellow contestants pushed me beyond the limit, I would say. What a contest.
Yeah, but how are you?
Superior talent.
How's your health today? I know you really kept up your promise of coming to the contest. So thank you.
Yes. You have to just keep plodding on. I was a little under the weather, everyone, yesterday, but I thought, with the good sleep, I'll be here.
Yeah, it was. So Janet, I know you mentioned your Olympic journalist you were. So is there any Olympics that you remember or you want to share with us? Just one, something that you think, oh, this one and this happened and this is what I wrote about.
Well, I just love going to the Olympics because I come from a region, Northwestern Ontario in Canada, that is a rich region for athletes and builders and even officials at Olympics. So I remember going to the Olympics in the Whistler, Vancouver area and seeing our local talent from the region, reporting on them, seeing hockey games, seeing even the Paralympics afterward, and seeing my Paralympic athlete I was covering doing the Nordic events. And so it's just very exciting to see people you've grown up with or in the community competing at that level and meeting people behind the scenes contributing to the Olympic effort by maybe judging at a ski jumping contest or whatnot. very exciting to be a journalist
Oh,
out
okay.
during those events.
And we are very excited to have you here today to share something that, we normally don't hear. It's
Thank you
totally
for
out
the
of us.
opportunity.
Thank you
It
so
was a
much.
great opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's give our contestants another round of applause. Thank you so much. Since our chief judge is back, so let's do our acknowledgements. So let me start off with. Are you going to pin where's Kathy or Eliza? Who's going to do the? So we start off with the just the contestants, or we start off with role holders. How do you want to do?
We're going to start with the contestant.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Hi, Adi.
Hi, Sorna.
What are you laughing?
I'm happy.
Please
What's your
mute him.
GPS, Lada? Choose happiness, okay?
Yeah.
Isn't
Sona
Adi the D20 the district champion, or what is he? Is he going to the
About to be.
okay.
Let's claim it, Swarna. Let's claim it.
Of
Yes.
course. Let's
Okay,
see.
Swana, you want me to take picture with you and
CJ
Atu?
as well. CJ, please, and you as a club president.
I'm shy lah.
You're shy. From when you became shy?
After drink coffee.
There's a limit to your joke, Eliza.
Yeah.
Swarna, she means antonyms of shy.
Okay, I cannot see anyone. Sorry.
Okay,
smile.
where's our baby Kathy? Can you just take a picture?
Okay, let me take a picture.
Smile.
3, 2, 1, smile. One more.
One time only, Kathy.
Okay,
I'm shy.
next.
Okay, contestant number 2.
Yay!
No, Lisa.
Oi.
You love Atul, yeah?
Right, 3, 2, 1, smile. Done.
Oops.
Kim.
Thank you, Nolisa. Kim.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, smile. Done.
Nice being president. Can people take picture?
Yeah, of course. Club president lah.
No need to do anything. Just
All right, here we are. Next up.
Bye.
3, 2, 1, done.
so, guys. I encourage you to take a role as a president next time.
Just for the photos.
Big smiles, everybody.
Hey.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, done.
Okay, Lada. Okay, next is Tamami.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, done.
Okay. And our last contestant is Janet. You're so happy that you could make it, yeah?
Right, look at camera. 3, 2, 1, done.
And the next is for the role takers. Yay! Timer!
The timer number 1, BTM Ram.
Hello.
Are we nervous or what? Why we're so excited?
I am a number. I am a number.
Yay!
Where are you?
Right, 3, 2, 1. Need to give me some time. I'm a slow.
No, you are fast.
I need to turn on your video.
All of us are here. Where's Arnie?
Okay, she's here. Right, is the camera? 3, 2, 1, done.
I don't know where's the camera.
Ornelia, what a beautiful name. I call you Ornelia. Wow.
She's a good artist, by the way.
Yeah, what
Graphic
a beautiful
artist.
name. Gorgeous.
Sajni.
Sajni, yay!
Yay, as if I'm the champion, you know.
Right, please look at the camera. 3, 2,
Please, Sajni,
1.
we won, Sajni.
Done.
By the way, I don't have the certificate for the winner, yeah. So bye.
Yay!
Party.
Okay, camera. 3, 2, 1, small.
Yeah.
Done.
Kathy.
Kathy, yay! Kathy, Kathy,
Is she the
Kathy.
winner?
Kathy.
The winner of the day.
3, 2, 1, small.
Oh, Kathy.
Done.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Hey, those, of course.
Okay, now this one very important.
CJ, go CJ.
Judge.
Look at the camera. Look at
Yay,
the camera.
CJ,
3,
CJ.
2, 1.
Smile,
Smile.
smile.
Okay, done.
CJ.
Yay! Oh,
Yay!
Yay, judge name. Yay, judge name. Yay, judge name too. Yay.
Yay! And I want to see star.
Yay!
Yay!
Swarna.
Thank you so much.
Look in the camera.
Thanks,
3, 2,
Eliza.
1. 3, 2, 1. Smile.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you,
Swarna.
Swarna. Okay, now the drum roll, please. Ding, 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 ding.
Wait. Well, how did you get the drum roll so soon? You did your certificate already?
It's not ready.
No certificate for the winner.
I sent the result in the private chat on Zoom, by the way, to both of you
Ah, okay.
a while ago.
Uh-huh. Look at the surprised look of Eliza.
Oh. My
Is
computer. No,
surprise?
I cannot open the result.
This is the time for me to unspotlight everyone.
Wow. Then how I'm going to put this? I don't have the certificate.
Okay, we'll just do the traditional way whereby the CC will announce the winners, then we will spotlight them one by one, take photos. Will that do?
Yes.
Just give me- On this chair, the stage is yours.
Chief Judge, I didn't get anything on the chat.
I did, but that's fine. I'll send you on WhatsApp.
Okay. I hope it's not going to someone else.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Eliza, you got yours already?
Yeah, I got.
Okay. Wow, this is really suspense, yeah? Even I'm getting a
My
bit.
gosh. I
Wow,
can't
what is
breathe.
the results?
I'm holding my
Teacher
breath for
really
too
knows to
long.
build up the tension, yeah?
My gosh, please share us the results. As if
I
I
cannot
don't.
open.
Please
Give
be
me a moment.
don't
I cannot.
You know, Artie.
Okay, I have the
don't be
results
like
in my hand.
Steve Harvey.
Oh,
Do
okay.
it, do it, do it.
Yeah.
We can do it, yeah, okay.
Don't be
Eliza, are you
with
ready?
Mr. Harvey.
Eliza,
it.
are you ready with the certificates?
No, not yet. I don't have it.
Oh, you
Give
don't
me a
have it?
moment.
I thought you have it already.
No, I have the name only. No, I don't have anything. Give me a moment.
I sent
By
you
the way,
on, I sent you on chat as well on
can we
WhatsApp.
just do later for the certificate for the winner?
Okay, we just take with them as a photo, yeah? Okay, fine. The best news is there's no time disqualification.
Yay!
And the third place winner,
My weakness.
third place winner is Norliza Savi.
Yay!
Congratulations, Lisa.
Lisa.
On a holiday, and then you go take a speech. Wow, you are amazing.
That's the way to do it. In a mall.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Go, go.
Superb, superb. Okay, our second place winner
Let
is.
me take a photo.
No, yeah.
Sorry.
No, Lisa, 1 minute for a photo.
3, 2, 1, smile.
I
Thank
love it.
you.
Yay! Congratulations.
Congratulations. Our second place winner is Janet Puchek.
Yay!
Congratulations.
All right,
The
please do
Cinderella
camera.
tournament.
I'm
Get in
sure
the middle.
Janet
Janet,
had
get
a
in the
tough
middle.
time.
Our
Three,
Olympian.
I'm very,
two,
very sure
one.
Janet had a tough time today.
Janet, get in the middle.
Okay, let me take one more shot. Okay, the camera, please. 3, 2, 1, smile. Thank you.
And the first place winner, let's have a huge drum roll. Oh, drum rolls. And the first place winner
okay
is
lang yung pass.
Lada Lynn Smith.
Yay! What's your GPS, Lada?
GPS.
GPS.
One more, one more.
Wow. Wait, I
GPS.
One more photo. 3, 2. Let me count. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Thank you.
Wait, can I take one? Can I take one? Hold on. Stay there. Go crazy.
Go
Crazy.
We are not crazy, Lada, here. We are serious.
Yes, we are. Yes,
We are
we
normal.
are.
Wow, that was fantastic. Oh, we all had a lovely time. Thank you so much to our chief judge, to all our role holders, and of course, not forgetting the judges and the lovely audience who stayed with us throughout the contest. Thank you so much. And now I shall hand over the stage to our club president, Eliza, DTM.
Yeah. Thank you very much, our contestants Swarna. Without you, this won't be happen. And thank you to our chief judge, DTM Khalid, and also all the role holders, also the judges, everyone who are in this Zoom room today. I'm very grateful for everyone. I know that today I'm watching from the first until the end. All of you are the pride of world travelers. And when I look at the name, I just feel like, who will be the champion? All of you are great speakers, even better than the normal club. I think all the judges is going to be very, very hard to choose which one is the winner and the first place, second place. So what I want to say is congratulations. And I know we need to pull out a few people that actually want to join this, because we know that you are going to waste your time here because you cannot go to area in District 80. So it's like, I know the first time when we chartered this club, we are going to have a lot of international speakers here. So I'm very, very grateful to be your president, because I have to do nothing. I just need to smile. Be a very lame president, right? So thank you guys. I love you all. And I just want to remind everyone, again, thank you very much for the commitment in World Travelers. Remember, next month is our birthday. We are looking forward for our first year. We are looking forward for our CJ to join us. Okay, no pressure.